Welcome to another episode in the Green Bay Packers franchise. Today we're starting with a text message from our defensive coordinator. Alright, we need to shift our focus to the Vikings. What did we find through film study? That their offense has an advantage against our D overall. Good to know. Let's go talk to the defense about it. Yeah, it's Vikings week. We're going to be playing against a division rival. And the plan is to win. Alright? As simple as that. Let's talk about the Vikings, says Matt LaFleur. Alright, Christian Gonzalez says, Coach, in film study this morning we talked about how that was quick. Alright, what's the plan to deal with that? It was very quick. Alright, so our linebackers need to have great pursuit. What is the... Let's try this one here. Our D tackles need to tackle better. I want to put pressure on the quarterback as much as we can. Tackle boost. Your top two D tackles will receive a +5 boost to tackle and a -5 to block shedding. Alright. I think the tackle part is important. We're immediately going to continue with the storylines press conference. Alright. Time for the press conference in week 14. I actually like that these happen more often now. Next question, says Matt LaFleur. Coach, it's been a rough season. Yes, it has. 4-8. How are you approaching the rest of the year? Are you open to getting younger players some playing time? I'd be open to it. There we go. I might be open to it. What about someone like Jalen Milroe at quarterback? Would you be open? Well, no, probably not. I'm not going to be starting Jalen Milroe because I've got Jordan Love. I feel like he's not going to be happy about that answer. Yeah, fuck that. Your player lost 10 morale because you didn't give him a chance to prove himself. I don't care. Why would I overpromise here? I think we should have like 3 options on all of these because, yeah, I mean, on one hand side, I do understand it. On the other side, I don't get the question. What's the point in that? But all right, let's take that off. We're starting against the Vikings now this week, and we have already played them. All right, I'm gonna do a quick refresher course on the opposing players before we head into weekly strategy. I'm just gonna be doing this really quickly because I actually I'm only looking for key injuries. All right. So J.J. McCarthy, then Mac Jones, overtaken Kenny Pickett, who we played last time around. I do expect more resistance here. The running backs are fit, the fullback is fit, the wide receiving core, apart from Jordan Addison, everybody looks to be fit. So Justin Jefferson's there. The tight ends, everybody's ready and raring to go. So there we are. Left guards, centers, right guards, right tackle. RJ Oben, all right, he's injured. That's a rookie, 24-77. So Boogie Basham Jr. will take over. That is no severe drop, to be fair. Princely Uman-Milan was out last time. Now he's fit. That is gonna certainly have an impact on our game here. Harrison Phillips, BJ Hill, everybody's fit. Everybody's up and running. That is not good news because the Vikings have a very, very pressing defense. Caleb Evans is injured. Cameron Bynum is injured. So Jay Ward will take over. And that is a minimal relief, to be fair. There's not enough in this to really benefit being happy about it or changing weekly strategy. I feel like we have, we just have to keep doing what we're doing and play clean, play competitive, don't let up at any point in time, and yeah, just focus on all that. And just at the same time try and avoid all the mistakes that we have been making. Too many of the course of this season. I don't feel like the run outside is going to be the best option here because the inside runs, I feel like the inside runs are working better usually, but still we're going to try it, and we are in full half pad territory. Which means that I'm just going with half pass and split for everybody. I need to make sure that the fitness levels, we get them under control again. Last game was very challenging and took a lot of the fitness away. It's a division showdown today, as we're going to be taking on the Vikings. I already said that. Dontavian Wicks has had a pretty awesome breakout season so far, and as expected, we're going to go up against J.J. McCarthy and the other players of the Minnesota Vikings. They're an absolutely stacked team if you look at it from the right angle, especially on offense. Hawkinson, of course, the receivers, the quarterback now as well. They've got a very good running back group. So there's just a lot of talent in there, but they're already very, how do I put this? Very experienced in a way. Does that make sense? This was one of the 4 games that we won over the course of the season. One of the few teams that we managed to beat. I want to do that again, of course. I would like to also add to the touchdowns for Jaden Reed, but it is what it is, guys. We just have had so many lapses in concentration at the worst possible times that I'm just really, I'm just really very hesitant to even go about this in terms of saying anything in terms of a result. So yeah, there's no prediction for me. All I want to do is just have a fun game for you guys. Just get everybody involved as much as I can, get the players involved, have a clean game as best we can. I was holding my breath on that one because I did see Romeo Daubs run that route nicely. The short route was blocked, and we had pass rushers. So pressure was on. I'm going to be looking for Jaden Reed here. I don't think Musgrave will be available. Maybe Beckham gets available as well. But we're just going to have to see how that plays out. There we go. And it's Jaden Reed. It's going to be 1st and 10. And that is an injury for Myers. Josh Myers, my starting center, once again injured. And that is something that keeps happening. It just keeps happening. Let's see. I've got Daubs, I've got Reed, I have got nobody else. So I think I'm going to go with Daubs on the short one. Jesus Christ. Did you see that? Did you see that one? Once again, we are foiled by an interception. That's really funny, actually, the celebration. But look at this one. It was an open route, and he just ran a perfect interception route. It was just really... just got in there. I felt like it was the best, and it was an open route. All right. I said route 15 times in the last 10 seconds. Now I'm going to shut up. We're going to see what the defense can do here. By the way, we are still in the lead in terms of passing. I don't think if we give the lead up, we're going to have a chance. To me, this season is a very interesting one because it does feel like a very individual season. What do I mean by that? I mean that we've got individual targets for players going on, but the team as a whole just isn't really clicking that well. And that is something that is really tangible right now. Dontavian Wicks going up, Jordan Love getting that target. They want to have reveals for the rookie players on the offensive line. Just so many things that I'm looking at, or that we're looking at in terms of individual player success and effort, and in terms of the team, it's not quite clicking yet. Of course, I mean, you can't expect, and I mean, I'm being realistic here, can't expect to change up the team completely, bring in a lot of new faces, and at the same time just expect us to stay the same. Plus we're having injuries, one of which of course Josh Jacobs again, but also here I'm not stressing because I just know it'll take some time for everything to click, for everything to gel, but we have laid the foundation for the future, and that is the big game changer. Oh, yikes, man. Almost caught again. That's the big game changer compared to last year's team. Last year's team was fantastic. Don't get me wrong. It was a brilliant team. We won the Super Bowl, for crying out loud, in the first season. So there's nothing to say about that team that's not only positive. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge that some of the players were starting to get older. We're starting to get, you know, a little bit tired here and there. And yeah, it was just time to act. I felt like it was time to act. Goodness gracious. And we did that. We replaced players that were just nearing the end of their life cycle, being a high quality player probably. And especially looking at the Kenny Clark, and that's no shade towards him. He's a great player, and he absolutely did brilliantly well, helped us get that Super Bowl. And yet, you know, with the price tag, with the age, there were questions to be asked. I asked the questions, and I answered them myself, and there we go. All right, come on defense. It's 10 versus nothing. Let's get going again. JJ McCarthy is a different breed than Kenny Pickett, at least in Madden. I can't speak for reality on this one, but I feel like this is just something that, you know, it's pretty obvious. Let's see, Luke Musgrave going up to the 45 on this one. First and 10, 3,174 yards, 27 touchdowns. I think Joe Burrow was at the... where was he? 3-2? So we have to at least get like 300 yards on this one. And you know, if we have a better completion percentage, I'm just saying, all right? If we avoid the interceptions, this is easy as pie, because we have the quality, we have the correct player material. Here we go, Marshawn Lloyd powering forward, first down at the 44. Very good progress here by the not rookie anymore. He has a 1 year of experience now. We're going to set up a levels. I really like this play, but it needs time to develop because I need to get the players into position. I'm going to try the wide receiver under because I've got two options. I've got Reed and I've got Musgrave. Both are valid. Both usually work quite well. There we go. Boom, caught. Let's go forward. 2nd and 1. Another 9 yards on the pickup. Do you see what I mean? I've got so many players that are available that I can just go for, and it's not even slowing me down. So again, quality is there, depth is there in certain positions, not in all of them. Wow, 3rd and 1. Held with 1 yard to spare. So let's go. Which one do we take? Let's take a look at Packers unders. And it's the start of the 2-minute warning. Now, I'm thinking, I would like to finish this with 10 and 7. So we're going to set up a corner strike. It's a lot of routes here. Going every which way. Question is, which one do I like? Do I go with the outside zone? I'm gonna try this. H choice. It's Reed. Reed is gonna be the guy I want to see. Psst. Pass was on target, but Blake Cashman was putting pressure on 32. Nah, it's not field goal time yet, guys. It is not field goal time yet. It is a yard. I feel quite confident that we can get this. Let's go, guys. Now is not the time to dilly-dally. We need to push. We need to be aggressive if we want to get something out of this season here, to be fair. So, there's some distance there. I think I'm going to go with this. Get some blocks. Nice. That was too easy. Number 74 not getting enough on the opposing number. And Rasheed Walker with another injury. We need depth on the O-line. It's pretty simple. We need to have all our best players available, and then we need to have good backup players. There we go, Jaden Reed, first down. Let's go down here. There we go. 1 minute 14 at the 16-yard line. Abdominal tear. Fantastic. Fantastic, guys. That's what I like to see. Now, let's set this one up. Looking for Marshawn Lloyd. Caught. Oh, shit. All right, okay. That was actually a good one by 74. Push down, second and inches. That's not bad. Did I call it timeout? Oh, it's an injury. Oh, come on, guys. Once more. I'm starting to run out of valuable players. So, Musgrave, Wicks, Beckham, Reed. I think Reed should be the best one on this. But we're going to see what we can do. Maybe I'll just go for Musgrave. I'm not going to force it anywhere. Stopped with 1 yard to go. Tempo adjustment. 2 o'clock. There we go. I'm going to go with a mesh spot maybe. Good God, why is the clock run down so fast? That was fucking 20 seconds like that. And that's my final timeout, by the way. So, fantastic. Loving it. Substitute. And now, let's go for this again. It's slant time. I think Beckham will be the receiver. Might go with Musgrave, but we're going to have to see who opens up. Alright, so it's going to be Beckham, and it had to be quick. 4 seconds still for the Vikings. But I chose chew the clock. That should be a different rundown speed. Oh shit, I meant no huddle. Yeah, that's on me. that's completely on me. I didn't want to chew clock. I wanted to do this differently. Well, whatever. All right, let's forget about that one here. Let's just go normal here. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Sometimes I question myself. I do things and I'm like, what just happened? All right, here we go. Let's go this one. The verticals, I like that. Wicks and Lloyd. Oh, Shuby. There we go, 51. Blake Cashman. We're lining up against a very tight package here, and the linebackers are really very good on this one. Very good on this one. Shutting down a lot of the pass plays as well. We're going to try this the opposite route. Oh, goodness. I was waiting to get the ball off, and that didn't happen. I think we're going to draw him in with a screen on this one here. We're going to go left. Can we get around them? It's just really, really good coverage by them. Now let's see. Marshawn Lloyd. All right, going backwards. There we go. Go, 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 my man. That's a first down. Fantastic. Let's go forward, and he steps out of bounds with his left foot. Wasn't looking too bad, right? Now, let's pick the Packer unders again. I know the optimal route would probably be Beckham, but I think I'm going to be waiting for Reed. Just like that. Quick turn, 5 yards, 7 yards. Nice. Let's run this a little bit quicker now. Wicks or Reed? Wicks should be good on this one. Reed is better. Reed is better. And the secondary shuts us down, of course. I never expected us to survive with this for too long, but there we go. All right, Booker now. Again, everybody's dropping like flies, and that is not fun. Maybe let's just quickly check up on the depth chart here. I just want to make sure that we've got. All right, so Rasheed Walker is not playing. It's Kenny Miller on left guard. Who's playing guard? Myers is out. Monk. Who could I use? I mean, I could use Hauser. I do have Barnhart here. Of course, it's not as tough as Booker is. So sorry, Myers is not playing. Morgan. Right tackle. Henry Jones. Yeah, that works. I could use George Fant. Maybe he's not that quick. But yeah. All right, we're just gonna try and see. Maybe they'll come back. I don't want to have more injuries though, because they're not helping us. Everybody go left. Wicks, you're my target. All right, we're gonna... Josh Reynolds, what was that? That was a very surprising drop here. All right, that was quick. Now George Fant is taking over on the right tackle position. It seems to be a brutal defense, man. Really brutal. Off we go. David Wicks going right. Here we go. Quick turn, first down, protect the ball, and we're down. I always think it's so funny when the people drop to the floor. All right, there we are. Wide receiver under. Musgrave and Wicks. Here we go. Just like that. Perfect play. It took a while. It took a while to develop it. I think we pulled it off well. Let's go with the pivot dig again. This is going to be Wicks here with the turn. I want to score. I want to take the lead here. Should be doable. And that is a very nice touchdown for us here. At home, fireworks in the background. Dontavian Wicks scores. I didn't even check where Jaden Reed was. No time to do that. We need to get the players that are best suited into position and then score as quickly as we can. That was nice. All right, that was good. Now, let's see. Can we stop it? Yes, we do. That is fantastic. All right, this is our chance to really put this to bed. And this is the time where most of the time we mess things up entirely. This is where the mistakes start to happen, and I would really like to avoid that, so let's focus. Here we go, Marshawn Lloyd into a truckload of players. That was good. All right, next play. Let's go Packer unders again. Going to be looking for Jaden Reed on this one. If we could get, I don't know, 5 yards, that would be good enough. Ooh, well, it's only a yard. I was, being pushed backwards. Number 0, Ivan Pace Jr. Do we try crack toss play? Do we try a crack toss play? Or do we have something fancy? How about a player action cross? Let's see if we can get this one off. Yes, we can. There we go. Nicely done by Lamar Beckham. Very nice. Wow, that was good. That was good. He actually stayed on his feet. I thought he was going to go down, but he stayed on his feet. We utilized the maybe a rather unconventional play, the crack toss. It's, sometimes it works very well. Sometimes it just absolutely doesn't. And we're in the 2-minute warning. All right, I totally did not see that. All right, time to start, chewing the clock here a little bit. Marshawn Lloyd. Awesome. All right, let's go down here. That's fine. That's a timeout. So now we're gonna chew the clock. It runs down faster. There we go. Back guy. So they have stopped the clock, so it doesn't really matter too much. Here we go. Now block incoming. Marshawn Lloyd, 4 yards. Another timeout called by them. 6 yards on this one. Inside zone, we're gonna go right to left. They're setting up very tightly. I'm even thinking about this one maybe. Do I go with a flat spot here? Do I go with a flank drive? I think I'm gonna go with a flank and drive. Jaden Reed, let's go. Nice. 1st and 10. We have another set of downs. We've got the lead. We could go for a knee now. I don't want to do that. We're going to go with a halfback smash. It's a Marshawn Lloyd, still looking quite fit here. And that's all we have to do is just to get the clock ticking, get him running. And there's that. Boom. Oh, that's an injury. All right, so that will actually help them in a way. Drake with an injury. Look at the sweat beads on the back of his helmet, man. Wow, that's nice. 2nd and 1. Gonna go right to left. So, slight adjustment, stepping over the line, pushed backwards here. Jacob Monk getting a pat on the back. Let's go inside zone weak. Why not go for a play action cross on this one, eh? All right, be honest, who was expecting a pick 6 on this one? Should we talk about this? I was trying to buff the total passing yards here, but all right, let's go. Marshawn Lloyd powering forwards, pushed back 3rd and 4, 40 seconds. We've got time now. We do have time. Halfback zone weak. Here we go. 13 seconds. We're gonna go for another play. And now I'm going to call a timeout, and I'm going to get Braden Narvison out here to take the field goal. He was actually let go by the Packers in real life, which is, yeah, just a little bit sad. Because I didn't feel he was that horrible. He did miss 1 or 2 kicks, yes. Also for me, he missed one, but it just happens. Nobody's perfect, apart maybe from Justin Tucker. But it's alright. I do hope he gets snapped up by another team. And we're finally back with another win. Alright, 5 and 8 today. So we continue to beat the Vikings. 2nd win against a division rival. That is incredibly important. And yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. We did have our typical lapse with the pick there, but we kept a cool head. Right, so it's another injury late in the season. We are now in week 14, and it's 4 weeks out until he's back. Personally, I think now injuries that are this severe, I don't think we can wait for him, or we should wait for him, but just out of pure optimism. All right, I'm gonna leave him on the active roster. I'm not gonna be putting him on the injured reserve because he might return for maybe the first playoff game if we manage to get there. I'm not even gonna look at the player picture now. Plus, we had a ton of things going on today, but we returned to our winning ways. 5 and 8. The Vikings are now 6 and 7. Jordan Love still in the lead. But it's getting close. It's like 250 yards for Joe Burrow, and probably the same thing, around 300 yards for Pat Mahomes. And we're going to be overtaken, and getting that back is going to be extremely hard. I would really like to crown Jordan Love as the best passer. So we are, yeah, we're going to be taking a look at that. Apart from that, I'm going to be ending this episode now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like. Please consider subscribing. It means the world to me. Helps the channel, as you know. As always, going to say thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for making this special for me. Stay awesome, everybody. Stay healthy. Stay safe. See you next time.